And we're back, bitches.
Also,
yeah.
So you were saying,
oh shoot, oh man,
that'd be hilarious as fuck.
What did I say? Eat the sloppy Joe.
Eat the sloppy Joe. Shit. I wish I could just go back and grab the thing, right?
No, we were talking about demigod.
Oh yeah, how yeah, like we are just kind of a little bit. Some of, I mean, yeah, I like. First of all, I don't mean that.
I understand that.
But I can grab the hot Stardos from underneath the warmer.
Right.
And you know, walk with it and throw it away.
Mm-hmm.
That definitely seems to amaze people.
Absolutely.
I eat unrealistically hot things.
That is true.
And just shrug them off.
Right. Yep.
You know, and then like when we were working at the restaurant, like they're like, "Hey, you grab the sign," because I could just like toot 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 and just jump up on the thing and then just jump down off of it. Boom.
Yeah.
And they're like, "What the fuck? What the fuck are you?" I'm like, "Well, I worked on a farm, and then we used to fucking do the jalapenos. Like we grew them. I used to just eat those motherfuckers." Which, by the way, the reason why I started doing that was because the first time I had a jalapeno, I feel like I was tricked into it. I was like 9, and all y'all motherfuckers laughed because I hit the ground. I was like, "Oh!" And y'all were laughing at me, and I was under the table for like 10 minutes. You probably don't even remember it, but y'all were laughing at me, and I was like, I didn't swear that night, but I swore at some point. I was like, never again. And I used to just, like the jalapenos, I would just pick them off the fucking jalapeno plants and just fucking eat them. Just walk around in the field crying, bro. Just, you know, not but like tearing.
Yeah,
because it's so fucking hot. And then I'm in the field, so I'm walking.
Wow.
I would just do that. I did that for like 3 years.
So this is the first time I'm actually hearing this.
Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah, I did that for like 3 years. And so then, after that, wow. That traumatized me a lot.
It did.
I did that for 3 years, yo.
See?
And so then,
thus, everybody always says, you're such a good dad. You're such a good... See? That's my point, bro. Dumb, stupid, fucking mistake.
It wasn't just you out around the table. Mom was there. All the cousins were there. We had a couple uncles there.
And then maybe a dad would have said, "Hey guys, take it easy."
Yeah. Like look at the fear and embarrassment in my eyes.
In my son's eyes.
Yeah.
And saw that.
Yeah. But that being said, I've had so many amazing points where I see other people cry where they're eating these peppers, because I had that 3-year stint where I was just fucking, and I could just eat anything now.
Calluses on your
I could just eat anything now, and I'm like, I know what a ghost chili tastes like because I can taste it because it's not that hot.
That's crazy.
You know,
what is
so
my
maybe
problem?
it did.
I don't know, maybe because I can't. I don't know if I could take a ghost chili pepper because I'll say
Carolina Reaper's worse.
Ooh, really?
And they still have a taste. I mean, it's a bit more sour.
I'll say this.
Sweetness.
I'll say this. I have gone to Buffalo Wild Wings and had the hottest wings on there, right? And not that I couldn't eat them.
Yeah.
But that being said, my mouth was hot.
Really?
I mean, I knew it was hot. Yeah, it wasn't to the point where I was like, I can't take this. But I was like, damn, that's hot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, woo, that's hot.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't even really want to eat a whole lot more because I'm not tasting anything because it's that hot.
Right.
You know what I mean?
No, I went to Buffalo Wild Wings. That didn't.
That's what I'm saying. So if I actually went, if I ate one of them peppers, I'd probably be crying.
Yeah. Like there are definitely level changes. You know, I can tell the level changes. It just doesn't.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's good or bad. I might end up with mouth cancer at some point.
No, you probably won't get mouth cancer
because the peppers will just burn this shit right off.
But I'm saying your mouth may have killed all the cancer fucking cells. And like, yeah, ooh, let's get the fuck out of here.
It's hot.
It's fucking hot.
Shit, man. I'm from Alaska. I'm used to the cold.
Exactly.
I'm cold cancer. I can't deal with this.
So,
yeah.
But I think one of the things we were talking about is using brain. Brain power.
Most people don't use their brain power. But, like, so that has to be an interesting spectrum as well.
Yeah.
Because it's got to take something to be like, we need 37 genders. It's got to take something to be like, we need to fucking teach the kids that they should cut their dicks off at 5 years old, or they should grow penises. Like, there's got to take something. So is that like a negative? Or is it like that type of brain power only uses like literally this much percent because it's so rooted in all the other things that kind of animate the brain with emotion and everything. And it's people that just don't understand emotion that only can use enough brain power, not even to overcome the emotion, but just actually just only react to it.
Right.
That's the only thing they have is to react to it.
You don't have to have a tissue or anything.
The tissue. Hold on. The funny thing is honestly, yeah, you say you don't want to be on TV, you know, looking all crusty. But like, I've been like, there were times when I wasn't drinking. I was drinking tea, and then I look back and I'm editing, and I'm like, I got a Joker ring coming up, and I'm like, well, what are you going to do? You going to edit it? No, I'm leaving the Joker ring. I'm just going to leave myself looking like a fool. Such is life. I was an idiot.
There you go.
I should have realized. I should have looked to the camera more.
Time in your life that would have been impossible.
Oh yeah, I know, but I actually got so embarrassed at some point that it just broke.
Wow.
You know, like it broke me in a way. It was just like, I don't think I can ever be embarrassed anymore.
Or it
like
fixed you?
Huh?
Or it fixed you?
I guess.
I mean, listen, I guess if you have to be in
it
society.
probably caused a bunch of different issues though, but like that one in itself, that is kind of gone.
Yeah, I hear you.
You know?
Yeah.
Like I've woken up on sidewalks. You know, I've been too drunk. You know, woke up on the sidewalk. I'm like, well, all right, we're picking ourselves off the sidewalk now. We're just gonna go home. But you know, that's no good. You know, but we're alive, so
yeah.
You know, or I'm walking. I don't know about alive. You know, as long as you have a job and you're working for some type of man, pretty much the white man. Even if he's Chinese, he's the white man. So he's got power, he's the white man. If you're doing that, man, and you're saying fuck more than likely, and you have to go to work, you know, then you're a slave and you're not really living. Like, you have moments that you are.
Right.
But most of your life is servitude.
Right.
You know, it's committed to someone else's dream.
Right.
In some form or another, you know. Like, that's why you can't get, you know, I mean, yeah, you're black in a situation, you're fire safety, but you're black in a situation that was started by someone else. It was someone else's dream.
Right.
You know? And depending on the people that are closer to that dream, closer to more power, maybe you can get ahead if they value you, but you're subject to that.
Absolutely. The
You know?
whole process.
Yeah.
Yes. Absolutely.
And mine is more acute. It's just me and a few people.
Right.
With one boss. You know, who is who he is. We can get into that later.
Yeah, we've had that.
But you know, so it's that it's still confining.
Absolutely.
It may not be prison. You have a yard.
Absolutely.
But it's confining.
But yeah, in the context of life.
Yeah.
Like
and look,
said,
I don't want to spend.
It's servitude. It's not.
It's not something that makes me happy. It's not fulfilling.
And not only that, it's not something. Again, it only sustains my life. It doesn't add to it.
No.
You know what I mean?
Doesn't propel it.
No.
At all.
Or propel it or exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
It's someone else's dream. Like
Absolutely.
I have no inclinations. Yeah, sure, I like when a nail fucking hits the thing and you make a frame. Yeah. If I had to do that once every few months, that would be fun.
Right.
You know? But I don't like digging shit out and termite shit out. Fucking digging into centipede land. You know? Digging through the rotted wood.
Right.
You know? I don't want to do that. I don't want to do any of that.
Exactly.
That is not my inclination.
Absolutely.
You know? And I realize this. There are most things that aren't. I like working hard to a point.
Right.
But I am a lazy hard worker. You know? I don't want to do it all the time.
Right.
But when I do it, I do want to do it.
Exactly.
And it's fun then.
Right.
You know? But I don't want to do it again.
Exactly.
Not for another few months.
Exactly.
Here's what I want to do. I want to talk shit. I want to talk shit. That's really what I want to do. Maybe not even necessarily in a comedic way. I do like making fun. And a lot of things that probably shouldn't be are funny to me.
Right.
You know? Such as my life has been. Such as my life has been.
Yeah.
You know? So maybe that's a little bit broken shit in me too.
Right,
But, oh, it's funny, baby. It's funny. You know? And I want to talk shit about that.
Absolutely.
I don't want to nail your wood. I don't want to fix your sink. I don't want to do anything for you.
Absolutely.
You understand that? I don't want to serve. So, how was your meal? Fuck you! I'll throw you over the window. Exactly. I don't want to do anything for you. I don't give a fuck about how your meal was. I don't give a fuck about anything about you. Okay? I'm going to talk shit about you as soon as I can on the screen.
Right.
Thank God there's podcasts. You know what I mean? Even if it doesn't go anywhere, at least I haven't killed anybody because I'm talking shit. That's the only thing I want to do. I don't want to kill anyone, even though I do.
Right.
But I would rather talk on the podcast because if I kill somebody, I have to go to prison. I don't want to do that neither.
Exactly. That's.
I don't want to go to prison more than I want to kill somebody. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I can just imagine it and not do it.
Right.
You know?
Right. Yep.
That's all. That's it. And maybe, I just realized, there's really nothing physical I want to continuously do all the time.
Yeah.
There really isn't. There's nothing.
Right. Absolutely.
Bro. There is nothing.
Absolutely.
And I don't want to give my shit to someone else.
Right. That's the other part.
How may I help you?
Right.
Fuck you.
Exactly.
Actually.
And that's the other part, man. It is so fucking disheartening when you actually do work hard and you actually push yourself to work hard constantly, and then you come to realize that even if you push yourself hard, even if you give everything because it's the right thing to do, obviously that's how you were brought up.
Yeah.
But you know in your heart, in your soul, that it is the right thing to do. Because it actually helps you grow. Some, to an extent. But
when it does,
I'll say, I don't even want to say it helps you grow, because it actually, it not in a spiritual, not in an organic.
Not necessarily, man. Like, depending on the situation, like we've been in situations where because you were doing a certain thing for a certain person, because it was in a certain context, because it was that important, and somehow it resonated with you, and you perfectly did that job, restored that thing for them in the way that they wanted, and in a way that made you happy. Right. That can actually be a spiritual growth.
It is. You're right.
You know, it can be. And so there have been those moments, but they are few and far between.
That's the point. It is
mostly you're digging out sludge.
Right. Absolutely.
You're doing something you don't want to do. Most people are not happy.
Absolutely.
You know, you're not happy.
Yep. Absolutely.
You're just there.
Absolutely.
You know.
And then you have to go from that. You know what I mean? That's
and then you have to go just deplete it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know. And if you're working with some other people who are damaged, and you're just barely undamaged enough to be able to work there.
Exactly.
And you're working with other, and like they're expecting you to be the light. You know, it's like, man, fuck you, bro. I'm just trying to get out of bed.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
And you're making that harder.
Yep. Absolutely. Yep. And you do all of that, and then you come to a realization that all of that, even though it was good for the place, it was good for your peers. It was good for your bosses. It helped them out. It helped all of these people out. But you.
It detracted from you.
It took away.
It took from you.
It took from me because why? I had to give so fucking much of my own fucking soul.
Yeah. And everyone's just, oh, it's so nice. It's so nice. What you did.
Yeah.
Bro, I slept 2 hours last night so that this thing could be done.
Right.
It was nice for you.
Right.
It was painful for me.
Right.
You know?
Yep.
It was fucking kind of a bit devastating.
Yeah.
And not just the sleep you lost, like also sometimes life is happening too.
Right. Absolutely.
Other things are going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. And then
somebody might have just had a stroke. Just saying.
And then you have to, you after all that, it's, after you've done all that, and you feel you've given everything, you feel you've given, everything to help that place, and
there's no fulfillment.
You're met with, okay, cool, but you stay in your place.
Yes.
Fucking stay.
So there's no fulfillment at all.
Exactly. What fucking fulfillment did I get?
Yeah.
Nothing. Not a goddamn thing. Other than the fact that I know I did a fucking good job.
And maybe even some people low on the totem pole, just like you, might recognize that. They might give you a look. They might even say something to you.
Absolutely.
But that is not the recognition that is deserved.
But the thing is,
what you did,
no one else.
No one. That's the point. That's not the recognition that
ever will understand that.
No.
Yeah. No one else will ever understand. No one in that place will ever understand what I just said to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And even if they hear it.
Even if they hear it, bro, halfway through the conversation, their eyes are glazed already.
Absolutely.
From something that it pricks in them probably, or the fact that they're already dead inside and they just can't even hear it.
Absolutely.
They can't even hear what you're saying.
And then now it's to the point I can't stay.
Yeah.
It's I mean, like after work.
You have to go.
Wait from one of my best friends. I can't even do it.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Yeah.
I can't stay in that building another fucking second more than I have to.
Yeah, man. And that was I came to grips with I was just like, I realize now that this is where I am in my life. I mean, it makes you feel kind of lonely.
Yeah.
It makes you feel, it's like I know I'm not doing something wrong. I know this is better, but this sucks. Because I don't even want to be around them anymore.
Right.
I don't even want to be there anymore.
Yeah, absolutely.
You getting choked up?
I am, man. I am.
Yeah.
Because
it's like it's a dear friend of yours that we're talking about, or a few people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, who even knows where it will go from here? Like, maybe this is a part that you needed to arrive at. I feel like you're speaking the truth of the emotion of this into existence right now. And
I actually haven't. I don't stay. As soon as
I think you're talking. you're bringing the emotion of that
absolutely
into existence
absolutely.
now. That's why it's hitting you.
Absolutely, absolutely. Because I've never really expressed that to anyone else. I don't think I could have.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anybody else actually that would have understood it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I really don't. I don't think anybody could have understood what I just said.
Yeah.
But you. Maybe, I'm sorry, you and your brother.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
It is pretty fucking crazy that that first of all, we're all related. Because you know how rare that is.
Absolutely.
We have a lot of relatives.
Absolutely.
And you're saying that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
And the fact that they're my brothers too, I mean, it's unbelievable. And you're my father. Like, it's unbelievable that we can, share these things. Those things have made me grow more than anything in life. You know? Yeah. Like, I can say whatever I want in front of you.
Absolutely.
I can say whatever I want.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You know? You can say whatever you want.
Absolutely. And things that I would never say.
Yeah.
To a human being.
Ever.
I would say to you, and I don't want to say that it's because it's so crass. It's just that I wouldn't say them because I don't think that person could ever either handle it or understand it.
Yeah.
And so why would I?
Yeah.
Why would I say it? It's just, I'm gonna sound like the homeless person.
Yeah, that's what
they're gonna hear.
Yeah.
That's what they're gonna hear. They're gonna hear some crazy loon. Because I've actually caught myself. Because I've started speaking about certain things, and look at the person that I'm talking to, actually go from normal to that is a fucking crazy person I'm looking at right now. I am looking at a nut.
Yeah.
Like, no, not even glazed. Like, almost like, yo, something is wrong with them.
No, but
seriously.
But to me, that is glazed.
Well, it is glazed, but in a way, it's almost like fear, bro. It's almost like they're scared.
That's the glaze. Right. That's my point. Right. Is they are afraid.
Right.
You know, right. but that deeper inside, they're afraid of what you're saying. That it makes sense.
Wow. So you think it actually?
Yes, and they put that fear face or that face of he's crazy in front of the glaze is behind that. They put that fear in front of it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because that's the face that protects them.
Wow,
it's the one that protects them, from actually going inside of what you're saying, which means they would have to go inside themselves and realize that that's true. That's how deceptive people are to themselves.
Yeah.
And a lot of us have, we've all had to dig through that. We had to dig through all that, all those things that made us mad for those reasons, because we just didn't want to know coming up in religion. We had to dig through all of that just to get where we are, bro. This is absolutely amazing that we're even here able to talk about this type of stuff.
Absolutely.
And then everything hits, and everything you say, I'm getting. Everything I'm saying, you're getting. To be there is unreal, bro.
Absolutely.
It's like being on a different planet.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Like I said,
most people are still just digging in the mud.
And the crazy part that makes this, and I know this is probably going to sound pretentious to a lot of people, but the crazy thing...
the ones who get it.
Yeah. But the crazy thing about it is, if it weren't true, how come I can have a conversation? Maybe we're alien, maybe we're talking alien or something. Maybe we're just different. But why is it I can talk to you about something I was trying to talk to someone else about and see the look on your face, which is on the other side of the spectrum to the look on their face?
Yeah.
And okay, now I know I was speaking English. I know I was.
I'm speaking English now. When I was talking to him, I'm speaking English.
Exactly.
I was saying words.
Absolutely.
So why is that?
Yeah, but I can never, ever just really open up to everyone or anyone else. I really can't, and I've tried.
Yeah,
I really have tried.
and bro, that's
but when I do, I don't feel like even because of the responses,
yes.
I don't feel like they're understanding what I'm saying.
Yeah,
because when I get a response from you, it speaks to what I was saying.
yes.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like it absolutely speaks to what I was just saying.
Yeah.
In my soul, I feel that.
Yeah.
But when I'm talking to someone else, I mean, I'll say this: there have been brief moments.
There's levels,
but
different people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's brief moments, but again, not nowhere near that level.
Not even close.
But to a level where I've had conversations with people, and I'm like, oh man, we really connected.
Yes, absolutely.
We've connected, but not. I haven't ever been able to really bear.
Well, that's why. I say
heart,
you're
my soul.
You're my best friend, because it's the same thing for me.
And maybe it's just maybe because we're father and son.
I don't know. That can't even. No,
because I don't think I've ever actually. I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen. I've never seen anyone else speak to their father. I haven't seen. I've never seen anyone speak to their father, and in any depth to this level.
No.
And now again, I know that's going to sound so freaking
pretentious. But no, I get it too. But no, and I've seen fathers and sons who are close. And I've
seen a bunch of. Yeah. I've seen some seriously close fathers and sons. Yeah. I know they love each other, man. Yeah. I mean, they're really. But I'm saying I'm listening to the conversation.
Yeah, but here's the thing. What was kind of proving that is the reaction that people have of us talking. Yeah. Like since you've been here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I knew that was going to happen.
Right.
You know? Right. Like so here, when it is, it is.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You just kind of have to.
Absolutely.
That's what.
Because actually, you're right. I've actually never seen. I'm trying to remember if I've ever seen anyone say anything to anyone about like you and your father. Like, yo, what the heck was that?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've ever seen or heard anyone ask anyone that question.
Yeah.
So therefore, the proof is in the pudding.
Your own brother. Because
how in the hell?
Your own brother's arrested.
My own brothers. Yes.
What was that?
That's right. Absolutely. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. And they did, because it was. Let's just kind of let everybody know. So we all had a conversation. It was me, Taad.
It was crazy because it just built.
Yeah, absolutely.
It started with a few of us, and it ended with like 14 or 15 of us.
Yeah. Who was that?
It was me and you and Ian that started.
Okay, that's right. And then I think D-Boze called.
Yeah.
And then my brother called.
D-Boze, that's my middle brother.
D-Boze is the middle.
Ian Bay is the youngest.
Ian Bay is the youngest.
Yeah.
And then my brother called, Greg.
Yeah.
And then
was it Grandma D? Called that?
Oh, I think Grandma D called. Yep, my mom.
And Uncle Wesley got home.
And then Uncle Wesley came home, and oh, that's right, she was on the phone with me.
Yeah.
And then he came into the conversation.
Yeah. Then he ended up calling in.
Right. That's right. And then his wife stood next to him and listened to the whole conversation because it was on speaker.
Yeah.
And absolutely we were talking. We didn't even know they were on the phone.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden Evelyn, the same thing, was standing next to Greg, and we found out later that she was on the phone.
Because
she started
started chiming in, bro.
Absolutely.
She was saying some good stuff. Yeah.
And so now here we're having all these conversations. Me, my sons, and all my brothers, blah, 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 all this kind of stuff. My brother is a minister.
Yes. I lived with him.
Yeah, so you lived with him. That's right. And then my other brother is very spiritual. I mean, very, very spiritual. I mean, he studies Jewish, the Jewish language only to read the Bible in its original form.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's very, very spiritual. And but that being said, when we all were talking, so it was, you know, conversation between you, me, and you know, our other my other sons, but everyone was interjecting, but the things that they were hearing,
yeah,
that's what was insane. So what happened was, after we had all this conversation, we hang up the phone. I think about I want to say maybe an hour later, my brother Greg, who's 1 year older than me, he calls me back. He says, he's like, your sons, man. It's like, you and your sons, man. What in the world? So, I mean, you know, just the fact that how, you know what I mean, he reacted.
Yeah.
To that. And then my other brother, we talked, I think it was a few days later, but same thing. Your Uncle John said the same thing, and he was like, man, like, what in the world, man? You and your son, man, like the way they talk. And so I don't think I've ever heard anyone else.
I was telling you, that's funny because Uncle John, me and Uncle John, had some pretty heavy conversations.
Yeah.
I was a lot younger than
right,
harsh.
Right. Absolutely. And I don't think too many people react to, you know, the like how you know they react to our conversations.
Yeah, no,
it just doesn't happen.
Yeah,
I know. I don't say it like this. I ain't gonna say it doesn't happen.
Doesn't happen.
Yeah.
There we go.
I've never seen it.
No, and I've seen some good ones. I have seen,
absolutely.
And I've also been around a lot more places than you have.
Right,
you know?
right.
I have seen some good ones, but not to this level. You know.
Yeah. Like I said, it's probably gonna sound pretentious to a lot of people,
but it will sound good to the ones that are listening.
Yeah.
You know, like and everyone arrives where they're going to arrive at whatever place they arrive by whatever means. Perhaps this conversation that we're having will help some people arrive.
Absolutely.
You know.
Yeah.
Like
pay more attention to themselves.
You know, and like, oh yeah, I was missing that with my mother. Or I was missing that with my father. You know, like just the pure honesty.
Right.
You know.
Yep.
Like the pure reflection, because I think you obviously know, even though sometimes I've been quite disrespectful
to
you know, and you've taken most of that in stride, even though a couple of times you hung up the phone on me, but it was well justified.
Right.
You know, but I think you know that I have a respect for you.
Oh my God!
That you know, I can't even put that into words. The amount of respect that I have for you.
I feel that, bro.
You know,
I feel that. Man. I feel that
as my best friend, of course, obviously, and the stronger for that. But as my father,
right?
You know, as my father who's growing and becoming a better man every day. You know, like so. You know, I don't even know if there's words to describe that necessarily. You know, but like I can be the most funny with you. More funny I can be from anyone else. And I can be the most just ruthless.
Brutal.
More than anyone, bro. I try out all of my material on you first. All of my material was tried out on you. Anything that anyone can know about me, is tried out on you first.
Right.
You know, and like, so when people are like, "Oh yeah, my dad's my friend too," I'm like, "Right, I'm sure he is." The conversations we're having, I already know that that's not what you don't understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, so like, yeah, man.
I tell you, man. shoot, it was a whole nother thought I wanted to talk to you about. Man.
I just
it was
fucking blew through it.
No, it wasn't your fault. Oh man, but I had it like a little, just a few minutes ago. I had it.
Yeah.
That's what pisses me off.
That's what pisses me off.
But anyway,
I feel like an old man.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I've been better
Mm-hmm.
at this point at like, even when someone starts talking about something else, if I had a point, we're going to get back.
Oh yeah,
we're going to get back to that point.
Absolutely.
You know,
that's you know what? Suggestion. Put some pad and pen so that people can write their thoughts down.
Yeah,
when they're thinking about it.
That is good. Also, get better software. Which, that way I can rewind because you can do that.
Right.
Which would help if I had some sponsors and a little bit more followers. Motherfuckers just talking shit. Yeah, I watched the show. I watched the show.
Yeah.
Like, all right, here's the thing. I know you watched the show.
Right.
I know that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right.
You know, I know that.
Right.
I know little Taven. Big Taven. He watches the show. I know that. You know?
Right. Mm-hmm.
I know Jesse, the guy I was talking about. That, you know, he was like, bro, because you just look so smooth on there.
Oh yeah.
He was like, it looks so natural.
Mm.
I know he watches it.
Right.
I don't necessarily feel so natural, but I know he watches it because that's what he's saying.
Exactly.
You know.
Yeah.
You know, he's explaining to me some sayings. I know he watches it.
Mm.
But there's a lot of people when I'm talking to them, they're like, oh yeah. I don't remember that one. No, you don't remember any of it because you're a liar. You haven't watched it.
Right.
That's what happened. That's what happened. And I'm not mad at you. It's fine, but fuck, bro, just watch the shit.
But the thing
I do feel like I'm pandering, even though.
But you know what?
I feel like I'm pandering, but then I also don't give a fuck.
Absolutely, and unfortunately,
watch the show, bitches. Watch the show.
Unfortunately, most people in the entertainment industry, for lack of a better, because that would be podcast would be in the same.
It is in the entertainment industry. It's in the media. It's like the mass media. Depending on how popular you are.
Absolutely. And like all of those, most successful, you don't hear, like when you watch, watch so-and-so. So we have so-and-so coming up. What are they doing?
They're selling.
Freaking thing.
Yeah.
Yes. Of course.
And now that I'm trying to do a podcast,
right,
I hear that so much more.
Absolutely.
You know, because
100%.
I was just talking to so-and-so, you know, they had this show, we did this thing together, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Comes on Tuesday nights.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I had this thing.
By the way, we won an Emmy on that one.
Yeah.
Joe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, they all do that.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. They're selling themselves.
Absolutely.
No, those are obvious, what you just said. But
I'm just saying, dude, it's all in there.
It's all in there.
That, but they're always...
As soon as they mention someone's name in a scenario, especially if they have something, or if they did something with that's a selling point.
Exactly. They're always trying to make themselves look good.
And I respect it. I understand it now.
But it's nothing
That's
wrong
all I
with
understand
that.
it.
And that's part of the game.
That's why I respect it. Yeah.
Absolutely.
There's nothing wrong with that. Yep. That's where you have to be.
Absolutely.
You know? And it doesn't even mean that what you're saying isn't pertinent.
Right.
A lot of things that people are saying, they're not pertinent. But,
absolutely.
You know, it doesn't mean that what someone is saying isn't pertinent.
Right.
You know? But you still have to make a living. It is still your talent. Absolutely. It is still something, you know, and you're hoping that people appreciate it enough.
Absolutely.
You know,
want to come back and listen.
But that doesn't mean that you don't think it needs to be said. It doesn't mean that even if you didn't get paid for it, you wouldn't say it.
And it does need to be said.
And maybe it does need to be said.
And another thing too, people's sense of or process of thinking need to be challenged.
It does. I feel that about myself. It always needs to be challenged.
100%.
Please, for the fucking love of challenge it.
And unfortunately, most people aren't even cognizant of the fact that they need to up their game. They go
On
from
themselves.
point A to point B to point C, back to point B, back to point A.
Yeah.
And that's all they do. And they never ever think to themselves, am I getting better? I wonder how many people ask themselves that. Ever.
Everyone, actually. Every single person. But they bury it with all the false accolades. At some point, they are low enough, everyone. At some point, we have all been there to where we could have responded honestly.
Right.
But most people bury it with falsehoods.
Right.
And oh, I did this. I was part of this. I was this. To keep them from crying every night and killing themselves.
Absolutely.
Everyone has gotten there.
I've just had a new relationship, and one of the things that like I said, I've always kind of prided myself on was always question, maybe, did I say that right? Did I do that right? Am I getting better? How am I? Am I growing as a person? I don't want to say getting better, but am I growing as a person? And also making note of the growth.
Yes.
You understand? Understanding that I did grow and where did I grow?
Yeah.
You understand what I mean?
Yes.
Now, how many people talk about that shit every day?
No one.
Please tell me. How many people have that conversation in themselves?
All right, I won't say no one because there's actually a few friends that I have.
There's a few people.
That's why we're friends.
There's a few people you may come in contact that will even express
But most
that to
people
you, but
don't.
Most people
Most people don't.
Most
And I mean 98%
people don't.
people
ever,
that I've ever met.
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I'll
So,
say it.
that being said, you think someone that just heard that, do you think they may challenge themselves to think about that sort of thing?
Some.
Maybe. So maybe those are the people that need to hear this, or that's why people need to hear this. I'll say it that way.
Yeah.
Because they need to be, or even be cognizant of the fact that they need to challenge themselves.
Yeah.
At least.
If just one word, I suppose.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Does something to propel them to talk to somebody.
Yeah.
That might open something else up.
Absolutely.
However it happens.
Mm-hmm.
If we're getting there, we're getting there. And that's what I guess I realized too about myself, like hammering nails and everything, that is not my strength. Like it's the conversations I have with the people that I'm hammering nails for.
Yep.
That's
actually
my
the
strength.
thing, and that's actually the thing. If you think about it, because we always have conversations, but that's actually the thing that actually holds that place together. Think about it.
It's the conversations.
The conversations, yes. And why did you have the certain conversations you all always had?
Yeah.
Who initiated those? More than likely.
Also, you're talking about
I'm just saying, even
that
the
holds
process
this whole process together.
The whole process, yes. And I'm saying that a lot of that happened because of people being aware of certain things that they wouldn't have been aware of.
Yeah.
Am I correct?
You're correct.
I mean, would they have been as aware? Would they have ever had that conversation,
With someone else?
or with someone else? Maybe.
Probably not. All right. So if I'm articulating this, are you talking about the conversations I have with like certain customers I'm talking to?
More like colleagues.
The conversations I'm having with colleagues
is what helps that place keep it rolling.
Well, I would say it's a mixture.
I would say a lot of understanding has been opened up. more than it would have been had you not had
That's true.
or said
But
certain things in the way that you said them when you said them.
I'll say that's absolutely true. But there's also things that some of those colleagues, some fucking crazy way, we have attracted some really interesting people, you know, that all bring something really interesting to the table.
Interesting.
So some of them have also said things that made me raise an eyebrow. You know,
Interesting.
ironically, not from the one who attracted them. I'm sorry. No offense.
But I'm saying though, but you were having conversations before all those. That was before any.
There's no question that mine was the more pronounced thing that drew it out. That's fair enough. I'm older than all of them. I've been doing this longer than all of them, but it is very clear to me that they have been doing this too.
Absolutely.
It's very clear to me.
Okay, fair enough.
You know, and it's also insanely. It makes no sense to me that this person, even though I get even the attributes that made me say, okay, let's give this a try, but that this person could attract.
Right.
I suppose maybe that does make sense now that I think about it, because the veneer does seem, and the hope that anyone might have that they can be a part of something positive, you know,
exactly.
The veneer of that can make you ignore a lot of things, even though there were a lot of things in the first conversation that could have raised an eyebrow,
right?
You know, but there was enough in the veneer that makes you move forward. So, in thinking about that, I suppose anyone who first thinks about that, especially if they're trying to cling with some hope or they're desperate enough. Man, I'm really making the guy sound bad. You know, but we're all struggling through life, and maybe at some point I'll find out that I'm the villain in this story. I don't know.
Absolutely, we could all.
You didn't say that. Yeah, you didn't say that with any fervor, but
yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
but we all know that.
Right. Exactly. But yeah.
You know, I know a lot of that conversation that right now was kind of ambiguous.
Right.
I hope we brought it around enough at the end that people understand what we're saying. But if not, but if not,
good.
Hey, ask questions, motherfuckers.
Absolutely.
This is a reason for you to watch.
Absolutely.
And ask some fucking questions. If you ask them, I'll answer. You know?
100%.
I love assholes. They more so speak the truth. If not about the reality, at least about themselves. But they're more so speaking the truth, and I'll read either one.
Exactly.
Just say it, monkey. Say it. I got it.
Exactly.
I got it.
Yep. Absolutely.
Well, is there any highlight for you as far as coming here?
I'll say. I just wanted to say this too. Part of that also could have been me. You know, about the whole scenario thing with your group. Of course, part of that is going to be, I guess, me being an old doting father and all that bullshit.
What group? What do you mean?
I'm saying about me saying you started you keep your colleagues.
Oh yeah, that could be part of you being that's true. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, you're probably right. I'm going to say you're right. I'm going to pat myself on the back.
Right.
You're right.
Yeah.
But
now highlights. Wow. Well, the biggest highlight, obviously, was seeing you.
That's for both of us. That's fair.
And
meeting Maggie was fun. That was fun.
Yeah. She's a good lady.
Yeah.
Very, very, very. Very, very challenging. You know, to me in a great way. I mean, great love. One of the things I kind of wanted to say too was that And I don't want to be too. But anyway, like in our relationship, one of the
You don't want to be
things
too
is-
what?
I don't want to be. Well, guess what? You know what, Bunker?
You don't want to be too what?
I don't want to be too. I don't want to say. I don't know. Maybe there's
Like,
nothing. I
too
don't wanna
mushy?
be.
Or
No,
like too, like,
no,
you know,
no,
like too-
no, not that at all.
you know, like
But-
too meant to be or too.
Oh
like,
yeah. No, but okay. I'll say it this way. One of the things I think I missed throughout life was someone who challenged me intellectually as well as moral. I don't want to say moral. Intellectually as well as maybe how I process. Challenge my process, I should say. But without any judgment, because I don't feel that, which is odd.
Yeah, it's very odd.
Very odd. Seriously, because
Yeah.
most of the time when most people say certain things, you feel the judgment.
Yeah,
You feel it,
yeah.
and I don't. I haven't. Anyway, I haven't.
Well, I
haven't
can't
so
say
far.
that I haven't.
Okay.
I say that I felt it in a way of perceiving a certain thing, but it was very light, and it was not in a callous way. It was just in a way of not understanding that. But I've also seen the breakthrough through that. Like it was kind of like a judgment, like, oh, I think you might feel this way because of past experiences, but I'm still here, and I'm still listening to maybe see that I'm wrong, and then if I'm wrong, you know, accepting that. You know what I mean?
Oh, and being able to.
And being able to accept that. You know what I mean? Because I feel that maybe there are some things, but this is all of us. I think,
Absolutely.
you know, to where when someone's talking about something, you move into the cadence of what you've heard before. You know, expecting them to go there
Right.
in a certain way, even if they use different words, it's still expecting
Absolutely.
that. So that's what you're listening for, and you might miss
See, in
their actual inflection.
Right.
You know? And being able to realize that you might miss that, even still being able to voice that, like, well, no, not this, you know, because that's what you heard. But even after hearing that and saying that, listening to that person
Right.
and being able to take in what they're saying and going, oh, okay, no, that's actually not. It's not what I thought it was.
Right.
You know,
That's
I've
too-
seen that from her.
Right. But I think the other thing is that there's definitely, even if because I know I feel that way. Like if I'm wrong, I don't mind.
Yeah,
absolutely
please tell me.
acknowledging
Yeah.
that. Yeah, you know, and I feel that's it's the same way.
Yeah.
You know, she don't mind not having. You know, she ain't got to be right. You
No.
know, and I've been in some, and even if it's just friends, relationships where certain people you're a friend with or you're in a relationship with, in a friend with, whatever, that they just gotta be right.
Yeah.
They can't be wrong.
Yeah.
And
But
that's
like-
just fucking annoying.
Well, I actually kind of felt like I was there a little bit, like, because usually when I'm talking, I'm saying something and there's validity to it. Doesn't mean it's always right.
Right.
But then I had a friend who everything I said he would challenge.
Yes.
But I realized he needed that was how he needed to validate himself.
Absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely.
and I think he realizes that too.
Eventually.
Yeah, he did realize that
Yeah.
too, and so now our relationship is much better.
Nice.
But then I like I had to turn myself back on myself. Like, why does that aggravate me so much? Let people dig. It's fine.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Be
wrong.
Right.
Be fervent and be wrong.
Absolutely.
And be fervent in realizing how wrong you were.
Exactly. Absolutely. What's wrong with that?
Yeah.
What the hell does it?
It means you're growing. Hopefully it's funny.
Absolutely.
That's even better.
And then you at least get a laugh.
Then you at least get a laugh.
Right.
But be wrong. You're gonna be wrong.
Absolutely.
Even if you don't want to be wrong, you're gonna be wrong.
That's the other thing. Why the fuck can't you be wrong?
Yeah.
Why the hell people think they gotta be right? You ain't never gonna.
You're never always gonna be right.
Yeah.
But you can always be valid, even in admitting
you're wrong. Absolutely. Which
especially
makes you
admitting when you're wrong.
Exactly. That makes you more valid because it makes you.
Yeah.
The fact that you're willing to admit that you're wrong knows everyone should know that when you say something right,
it's right. Because he's going to tell us when he's wrong too.
Exactly. Absolutely.
Yep. Fucking life.
Yeah.
Are we getting close to done now?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. I'm out of beer.
Okay.
I'm out of beer. It's fucking. Oh God! It's 1:21 in the morning. I am so sorry, neighbors. But this is better, so I'm kind of not sorry. It is what it is. It's life. We'll all live.
Absolutely.
We'll all live to another day.
Absolutely.
It's fine.
All right.
Damn. I mean, we talked so long that the fucking beautiful
the
galaxy went away. I'm going to look forward to seeing where that happened.
Yeah.
Where it just went blank for a second. It was just stupid. And then just went to this,
crazy
basic screen.
Yeah.
The Roku screen.
That's funny.
Okay, well.
Okay.
It was great talking to you, Dad.
Well, son.
I think this might have been the best podcast I've ever done. I'm being completely honest.
That's good.
Yeah. There's a lot of funny stuff.
Yeah.
There's a lot of real stuff.
Yes.
Yes. I'm not going to have to even, because I don't even like editing down, like taking shit out anymore. Like I was having to do that a lot because there was dead space, but there wasn't enough dead space, I don't think.
Right.
And anywhere we were talking.
Oh, I don't think so.
Anywhere we were talking, didn't have to take anything out. So, easy work for me.
I'll say it like this: I hope somebody gets something out of it.
Yeah. Tell all your friends that you might lose.
Yeah, no, I mean,
you'll figure out if you should keep them. Listen, after they listen to the podcast.
Listen, I talked about some folks. Not gonna say
this is what it is.
It is what it is.
And some people, and even if you weren't talking about them, some people were going to listen to it and think
you were talking
about them.
Wow.
And if you lose them that way, hey, such is life, bitches. You shouldn't have been here anyway. We don't need you.
Funny.
We don't need you.
Funny.
Yeah. Love you, Mitty and Jesse. I'm not talking about y'all. Hope you're at the party tomorrow. I know at some point Jesse's going to watch this, so shout out.
Right.
Shout out to Tavern.
Oh yeah. Nice.
Shout out to Tavern.
Oh, if hopefully Tony and V listens to this.
Shout out to Tony and V. Hopefully Tony will be on the podcast at some point.
Those are just gems of people, man.
They're great. They're great. V will never be on the podcast.
But I just want to say thank you to them also so much, so much for what they did, man. They took us around. That was just.
They were didn't ask for shit, didn't want anything,
And that's another thing. We'll talk about that. We gotta figure something out.
What do you mean?
I gotta get them. I gotta do something.
You did. You were there.
No, I gotta do something else, bro. No, I mean at least a bottle of something.
You want to send them something?
Yes. Come on, man. I gotta do something.
All right.
And the thing is, me and Maggie were talking about it. We wish we would have filled her tank up at least.
They were happy that we all bought food.
Nah, I
Like-
wanted to.
like
I wanted
telling
to
them
fill
for
their
the food.
No, I wanted to fill their tank up, man. At least could have filled that up. Shoot. That's
Well.
just. It's kind of lame now. You know, you can't do that.
Hey, maybe take it this way. Maybe take it this way. Just when you come back.
No, I'm at least getting them. What kind of liquor does he like?
Tony drinks Bud Light.
Does he like a bourbon of some type sort?
He
Or
drinks
does
Bud
he
Light.
does he smoke cigars?
No, he smokes Newports. Buy him a carton of Newports.
No. Like a nice cigar would have been cool. You know what I'm saying? I could have sent him. You know what I mean? I could have sent some. There's a place that I used to smoke a cigar once in a blue moon.
Yeah.
And then I smoked one day and it just made me feel horrible. So I was like, ugh,
You're just
I ain't
done
doing
with
that.
it after that, man.
Yeah. But anyway, it was a place I used to go and have them rolled. They were nice, hand rolled. The dude was sitting in the window rolling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what he did all day. And so yeah, but they were really nice. And I would have sent them over some cigars for him. Just ask him just in case. Maybe he does.
Maybe he does
smoke
smoke
one
cigars.
Yeah.
He actually, I can see him smoking a cigar.
Yeah, and ask him.
Yeah, man, you know, man.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing,
I can
man.
see him smoking a.
You know, that's like the cultural sort of like, cause me and Rhett once in a while, like, well, he does it more so, but I think maybe once we did, we got a chance to smoke a cigar. Yeah, I think it was in his truck actually. Matter of fact, yeah. But it was kind of like the old man with the beard, with the cigar, you know what I mean?
cigar.
Like, iconic look.
Yeah. Y'all been in the Cadillac.
Exactly. That's all. That would have made it all the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, that's it.
We're done. See y'all next time. Fuck it.